Oh, Kazar, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Camps. Wow, it's so close that I had to rush an episode of Camps on Friday, yet this episode of Camps is only a few days later. How nice is that? But I'm actually kind of prepared for this one, for the fact that I've actually already done this stuff. I've written it out and everything. See, how prepared am I? So prepared that the one that I wrote for the 20th one, I wrote on the wrong page, so... But the first camera here is down by Vault 76, just across the road from the overseas camp, over the river, and down by the stream. And I'm guessing it's supposed to be here as a... I was going to say Unitarian then, but that doesn't make sense. As a utility camp, because it's more here for the people coming out of the vault to get stuff, instead of the people... already there, if you get what I mean. And, 3 open water purifiers, that's 1.5 extra points, which is pretty cool. I don't know what was going on here. There was like a few berries in it. That was about it. So, but it was nice to see that people, still do farming. This made no sense. There is a gate that you can actually walk around. And the fact that there's a bed here, which is good, because sleeping in beds gives you that buff, and I don't know why I keep doing that, but... I keep doing it. The interior was pretty basic. Nice selection of comics. Jukebox going, which probably means that this entire episode will have a copyright notice on it, because that music's actually copywritten. Apart from that, there was not really much else here. So the design that I wrote down, I give it a 6. Pretty barren. It's pretty barren, but it's useful. There's everything you need there if you're a new player. So it's perfectly fine. The layout is also a 6. Both of them. Pretty sick. Like, the design of the place was pretty simple. It was not really supposed to be beautiful or anything like that. It was supposed to just bring people in. And of course the layout on the interior. Once again, functionality over beauty. So another 6 right there. And the prices... I think the prices were actually just pretty basic. I don't think they were really changed that much. Some of them were. But I think some of them were just put in at their... base value, apart from ammo. I've never seen anyone charge over for ammo. I've always seen people do like 1 to 5. I think that's even with like mini nukes. Like sometimes I'll see a mini nuke at a 10, but I think the basic is a 1 to 5. Also, the person had an affinity for Nuka-Colas. I was tempted to buy them, but Nuka-Colas at 75 caps is wrong. Doesn't matter if they're rare or not. It's too high. Everything else was pretty basic. Bobbleheads were down by 30. Normally see them at 100, so they were actually down by 30 caps. So overall, the entire price thing I gave was a 7. And there was a new player out there as well, which is pretty cool. They get in the shot for a little bit. But yeah, no, the prices were pretty basic, but there was nice prices where they needed. And, if you had the few extra caps, you could always come back to the camp and buy. Spend a bit. So I give the prices a 7. Plus the 1.5, I forgot to add up. So it gives them a grand total of 7.5. The 2 6s brought it down to a 6, plus the 1, plus the 5. 7.5 is a thumbs up. I know I'm doing the math wrong, but it's my math. Leave me alone. It's my math. Leave me alone. But we're on to the second camp right here. And when you go... if you've ever been to an art gallery, when they show you those pieces that make no sense, that someone's just gone... scribble, 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 paint, 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 slap, slap, slap. And you're thinking, yeah, okay, that's art to you, I guess. That's what I feel with this building. What is it? Abstract art, is it called, I think? But there is just one half of this building that makes sense and one half of this building that doesn't make sense. And this is the half of the building that doesn't make sense. I have no idea what was going on here. Turrets on a platform, I can understand. The rest of it, I can't. I did like the roof, by the way. The roof kind of formed into the middle. I did like that. Also, the fact that there was multiple doors in, that was kind of weird. But the design of the entire building, I gave a 6. Because I'd like... That's 6 for one half of a building, I'd like to point out. That's not 6 for the entire building. That's 6 for one half of a building. Because the other half, I ain't going near. The layout on the inside, by the way, I gave a 4. It was pretty cluttered, and it was just kind of all over the place, and there wasn't really much use for some of this stuff. Like, there's cabinets and stuff that have nothing in them. There's just you know, display cases that have nothing in them. There's the wall displays that have nothing in them. Like, what's the point in putting them down if you don't have them? I understand bobblehead stuff, because you can always come back and put bobbleheads in. That's perfectly fine. But just having a bunch of display cases and wall hanging stuff out, and like here, this was way too cramped. Way too cramped. But, you know, to each their own, I guess. However, the prices pretty damn cheap. Overall, I give the prices a 7. Now, with a 6, a 4, and a 7, I should have gone, technically, to like a 5.5. But I decided to put it up to a 6. And looking at it now, and I'm doing some hand gestures and all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, wait, I don't know, I think 6 was a little bit... The price was the only thing that really kept this thing above a 5. And the prices were pretty damn cheap, man. You know, so the prices were pretty good. And that's the only thing that really kept it above a 5. Now, obviously, I'm using a foundation of math and then putting my own spin on it. So it's not really math. But yeah. A 6, 4, and a 7, and it came out with a 6 out of 10. That's me being generous, I think. Like, the prices were really good. Okay, some of them were a little bit, like 50 for a stim pack. I would have done maybe 20. Well, 20 at a max. Jesus Christ. It's a shame you can't sell them in bulk. If you could sell them in bulk, that would be great. Because they're really easy to make. But yeah, it's because it's a 6 out of 10, it's not technically a no, and it's not technically a so I'm giving it a right there. That's what that pose will now be. That will now be a because I'm unsure. However, the last one is absolutely beautiful. I love. There is a video that someone sent me on Twitter, not to like be a part of one of my challenges, but it wasn't for the challenge, and it was a recreation of I want to say Swedish or Dutch barn, which are barns that people live in, I think, or something like that, and it was absolutely gorgeous and immaculate. And this kind of reminded me of that. This was very well done. I almost said very well done. That's probably because my voice is going right now. But yes, no, this was absolutely beautiful. The placement of stuff was great. There was a messy amount of corn, but there was a good placement of the corn and other other vegetables and stuff. Even though tomato, yeah, fruit, and berry, fruit, yeah, okay. Corn's not a fruit, though. Life after death? Trespass here to find out. I do like that sign. And I like the entire camp. So the design overall got a 9. And that's a rare thing. And I keep swishing my book around. But a 9 is a rare thing. But I liked it that much. It was well thought out. It was well planned. There was even like this angled place here to mess around with your power armor. Not many people do that. Most people just put it on a 90-degree angle. So throwing a nice slant in there is kind of cool. And the interior, though I'm pretty sure I just noticed one of the floors might be facing the wrong way. That's just my weird thing. And the fact that this door doesn't open, and I'm pretty sure the switch for the door is either inside or hiding somewhere. I tried to open it, but I'm pretty sure it's hiding somewhere. However, I did manage to see, and there is some crafting in there. I managed to look through the gap in the door. But the layout on the inside got an 8. It was well done. It was precise. It made sense. Now, if you were to use wallpaper, it probably would have made this entire thing a little bit better, but not by much. But yeah, no, everything's there that you need. You've got a place to sit, a place to rest, to get those buffs. Crafting, though I do understand that the crafting on the inside is probably not the best, and basic decorations that make sense is absolutely nice. Oh, and they also get a 0.5 for having an open water purifier. That water purifier is open, so yeah. No labeling. I've not seen any labeling on vending machines recently. But the prices altogether, as I put my little book down, their prices, I gave a 7. Some things did seem a little bit high in the price. However, everything else kind of made a little bit of sense, and some of them weren't even changed at all, man. I mean, Civil War, you were top out for 4,000 when it's valued at 50. I didn't get that one. Is it a rare plan? I don't understand. I'm not spending. I would never spend 4,000 just for a plan. No. 9,000. No. There are some out there for 9,000. And I was kind of curious. What's the difference between the Brotherhood Scribe outfit and the Field Scribe outfit? They kind of look the same. I think it's just the colours maybe a little bit different. Anyway, a lot of the stuff was either well, not overpriced, but reasonably priced. Some of them were high priced, and some of them were low priced. So I made a compromise. Instead of going for like a dead on 5 or 6, I was like, you know what, you've actually got some good stuff in there that lower levels could buy off you. That's okay. I'll give you a 7. I'll be nice. But yeah, overall, like I said, straight jacket for 200. I went to the asylum and picked up like 12 of them. So, yeah, admitted high-level enemies, yeah. Kind of high-level enemies. It was a bit of a judgment call. So, it gets an 8.5, though I might knock it down to a 7. I don't know. But it gets thumbs up anyway, because it's a very nice build, and I love the entire design of this thing. I might actually try and recreate that. I don't know. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we have for today. And I actually managed to get this video done on time. And I should be able to do all the other ones for the rest of the week on time as well. So, hey, we don't have to have a full-on Friday again. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you have anything you want to submit for the challenge that will be coming up on Wednesday, it's right here at my Twitter. If you just want to follow me on Twitter, go ahead. I try to stay frequent. But apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, you know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, stay awesome.